All right, Matt. We're going to do a segment here. It's called Wrap It Up. So we've got five polarizing questions to wrap up tonight's show with, Matt. So go ahead. Here's with the first one.
Jason Momoa, good actor or just good looking?
Oh, you know what? I really like to gaze upon his figure, as Willie would say.
Now, his new movie Aquaman will be coming out next week.
Now, hey, I have watched everything, literally everything Jason Momoa's ever done.
I'm sure you have.
Yeah, I think it was Red Road was one.
Don't know
Frontier.
That's on Netflix. Okay.
The Canadian series Frontier. Yeah, I am a fan of Jason Momoa, but
Really? That's so hard to believe.
I know, amazing, right?
My wife, Matt, has never ever once wanted to, because I love the Marvel universe and the DC universe as far as when it hits the big screen. So I'm going to see Aquaman when it hits, just because it looks like a good movie. I'm not going for that, but all of a sudden now she's on board because Jason Momoa is basically wet and shirtless the entire time.
They knew what they were doing when they made this movie. Okay, they weren't playing. Now, has your wife ever gone to the other movies with you?
She's gone to Deadpool, I think, with me.
That's
a pretty good movie. Ryan
Seacrest shirtless.
Ryan Reynolds. Ryan Reynolds is usually shirtless in that
movie.
movie
That was an iHeart plug.
I'm
Ryan
starting
Seacrest.
I'm starting to see a trend here. Shirtless superheroes she will go to movies with.
Write that down.
All right, next question, Matt.
After dealing for Tanner Roark during the winter meetings, are the Reds finished making deals?
Well, I mean, never say never, but I don't think they've traded the right people. I mean, to me, to get out from under the contract, I don't know how it's going to work. I mean, Homer Bailey's name has been put out there so many times, which I still think he has some value out there. I just don't think anybody's going to bite, and the Reds haven't done a really big name. I mean, as far as I'm concerned, since you brought, when you had Scott Rowland come over, Griffey Jr. obviously was a huge name. I mean, they just don't seem to move big names around anymore.
I don't know if it will be a big deal with trades, but I do believe some big moves will be made before the end of the year.
But do you think it'll make it like a big enough move to make a difference as far as the season goes?
If it involves pitching, yes.
Okay.
Because anything is better than what we've got going on now.
That's true.
It's the final home game of the season for our Cincinnati Bengals. The attendance over/under 30,000.
Ooh.
Under.
I'm going to go over.
Of course you are.
No, not because I'm a homer or anything like that. Because it's going to be sunny. It's going to be 50-plus degrees outside. And last time I checked, there is beer at Paul Brown Stadium. So,
also, mouse species around the concession stand.
See, it has nothing to do with the beer.
No, of course not.
Just because ESPN reports that. Beer, well, I don't care. You could probably put a mouse in a draft beer, and there will still be guys out there that'll be like, I get a discount on that? They'll drink that beer. And the possibility of them winning is huge. Don't forget, playoff run starts tomorrow. If the Bengals go if the Bengals go 8-8, if the Bengals go 8-8, and basically the entire NFL takes the rest of the season off, they will be in the playoffs.
Okay. Jennifer Aniston told Ellen that she watches TV while in the nude. What do you do in the nude?
Sean?
Well, nap. Well, here's the thing. Listen, no, trust me. Like when you first get out of the shower and you're just like, well, I could do something, constructive, or I could just take a nap. Taking a nap just after you get out of the shower is absolutely amazing. That's some of the best sleep I think I've ever had, is doing the nap right after I get out of the shower.
I have to dry my hair after I get out of the shower. Otherwise, I look like a poodle, so I don't know this. I don't know this kind of lifestyle you lead.
You don't do anything in the nude?
No. I would say probably the weirdest thing is clean.
Really?
Now, here's the thing.
Steinman's like, interesting.
I'm very pale, so I get spray tans.
Okay.
And the spray tan is sticky, and so you can't wear clothes right after you get the spray tan, or it ruins the tan. So I clean when I get home from tanning because I can't really do much of anything else.
Question.
Sure.
How do you get from tanning salon home fully clothed then?
You have to wear baggy clothes so it doesn't touch as much. You have to let it dry at
very
the salon.
interesting.
Yeah, this is a whole thing. Are you sure you wanted to go into this?
Well, I'm just saying.
Yeah,
Okay.
they spray you, you dry, and then you put your loose fitting clothes on, and you go home, and then
How long does this last?
I like to try to not put clothing back on, at least tight clothing back on for an hour. Yeah, because I like my tans to last. That's the point in doing it if it's not going to last, right?
Sure. Very interesting.
We should have ended with that one.
All right.
Last but not least, real quick, if you weren't on the radio, what would be your dream job?
Ooh.
I was actually looking this up today as far as the.
Do you have
wanna
something to tell us, Sean?
Yes. I would love to compete in the long drive competitions for golf. I thought, now listen, this you're going to nothing but probably
Of course you
fairly
would.
warm places on the weekends.
Mm-hmm.
You're making, I think, anywhere from like a $5,000 to a $10,000 purse at each one. If you win, I don't know, if you can win 4 or 5 a year, your sponsorships and stuff as well, I think you could do well. I mean, you're not going to make $1 million doing it, but I would think that would be just I mean, you're basically wearing golf clothes as your work clothes.
Okay.
What would yours be? I'd love to do
I
that.
was also a makeup artist for a makeup company while I was in college, and that was really awesome to be able to make women feel very pretty and feel good about themselves all the time. That was your job, and so I would go back to that.
Oh, that's so heartwarming.
Isn't it,
Rachel.
though?
I want to make people feel good inside and that warm
Feel
feeling.
happy and pretty? Yeah. Yeah. Empowering other women.
All right. Well, it was once again a pleasure working with you.
We'll be back next weekend.
Yes, we will. Mark my words. Playoff run starts tomorrow for the Bengals. Chick stepping in next on 700 WLW.